Episode 23 of The Take is coming your way next. Talking New York Knicks. They're on a roll. Working their way up to 500. All right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But they're half game out from hosting a playoff spot right now in the East. Although, Julius Randle, all-star game. Vote him in. He's worthy of it.
Beyond.
Will there be an all-star game? That's another entirely different question. I know a lot of players are saying, why the hell are we doing this? There's no reason. No excitement around it. Especially with the quick turnaround that the NBA had from the end of last season to this one. Episode 6 of WandaVision recap. Christian and I, even Eric, going to get in a little bit of the WandaVision talk. He told us that he watched the ep. Got a little excited about it. Ready to talk WandaVision with us. Only 3 more episodes. And apparently 38 minutes for Friday's episode. 38.
Wasn't one already like 40 minutes?
I don't know, but longer than the other ones. We'll tell you.
Even though the credits are like 10 minutes long.
Fact.
Yeah.
You guys have to explain to me later why everyone is so obsessed with watching the credits.
Normally at the end of every Marvel movie, there's like an end credit scene.
And it hasn't been
It's
one.
the next movie.
And they do it at the end of every episode?
Not in the show. They haven't done it. But at the end of every movie, normally. Yeah.
All right, now we don't have to cover it. Great.
Exactly.
Bang, bang.
I have no hair now. I got a haircut. The Take is up next. Football season is finally over, and that means it is the start of baseball season. Just want to throw it out there. Pitchers and catchers reported today. So over the next few weeks, we'll see kind of the last moves of most teams. I know the Mets are still in on a few people, trying to get a few more moves down. Yanks made another move. They signed Justin Wilson, who was on the Mets for the past 2 years. They get another nice bullpen arm. So season's right around the corner. Another month, and then we got some baseball. But the talk of today is the NBA, the New York Knickerbockers, and Julius Randle. 44-point game.
9 rebounds.
7 threes.
Yeah, he was balling. This is a long time coming.
You can say, I told you so. Say it.
It's not worth it.
What? It is worth it. If this man is not an all-star this season, this man is averaging more points than Anthony Davis.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? More rebounds than Bam?
I don't know the stats, but I just know that
Higher 3-point percentage than Damian Lillard.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Well, he was like this in college, and he was never on a team where he was able to be this type of facilitator and to like really grow like this. And you know who I give a lot of credit to? Saw your dad post about on Facebook about it the other day. Tommy T.
Yeah, coaching.
Thibodeau.
It's coach.
Thibodeau is a big reason. He put a lot of trust in all these guys, and he knows that it's a younger team, and he's giving Randall. He's like, "Yo, do what you know how to do."
He's kind of like this is your team.
Yeah.
And since he came into the league, I mean, when he got drafted by the Lakers, like he was young, there wasn't much. He hasn't played this type of minutes and had the ball in his hands. He's literally sometimes playing the point guard position, bring the ball up, things like that.
Yeah.
And he's shooting the ball and he's shooting the ball so well. And like I said, he's actually dishing and diming everywhere.
There's really not a lot of guys in this league, when you think about it, that could play all 5 positions. LeBron comes to mind, Adebayo. Sometimes Giannis.
I would say Jokic.
Jokic
is
too.
getting there.
And Randall is starting to enter this. He's finally getting his flowers. Thank God.
It's the reason why they're 12 and 13 right now. You have to commend Tibbs and the defense. They're number 1 in every friggin' category. Kind of a blow for them. Mitch Robinson broke his hand, so he's out 4 to 6. Nerlens Noel, though, stepping in, playing good minutes. They bring back 60-year-old Taj Gibson, but he's playing okay.
He's a good veteran presence.
They traded for D Rose. I like the move.
He was bullying Trae Young the other night.
They ditched Dennis Smith. He wasn't getting minutes.
He's a Piston now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they gave like a second round pick, like next year's second round pick. Rose has been on every Tibbs team
Mm-hmm.
that he's coached. And
Yep.
so you kind of knew that Rose coming in here, he knows what he has to do. He said, I'm here to help the young guys. I'm here to, do what I'm told, essentially. And hasn't missed a beat. He's played great minutes since he's come over. I feel like the talk of it, Emmanuel quickly playing great again. Like,
Taking the words out of my mouth.
D. Rose walked in. He's still getting his minutes and playing fantastic basketball.
When was the last time the Knicks had a solid rookie? When was the last time the Knicks got a guy straight out of college and they performed like this? Barrett's finally living up to it. I was worried.
Barrett's still, he's improved this year, but I think Barrett still needs to play like a number 3 overall pick.
Yeah.
Even this year, he's had a few good flashes, but he missed 20 straight 3-pointers.
He's not the greatest shooter. He tried to play a lot of hero ball in college, and I think he's finally learning the speed of the NBA, so he'll get used to it. But yeah, no, he'll develop, and it's also hard when Randall has the ball a lot now, and he's the one that is controlling the offense, which RJ's used to doing.
Right. Yeah, I like RJ as pass first. I feel like that's what he was at Duke to facilitate to Zion and Cam Reddish.
Yes. Unless it was the final minute of the game.
Right. That's the thing. I think there's a lot of talk about trying to trade for Zach LaVine, which I would.
Really?
Zach LaVine on the Knicks, I think, would be fantastic.
Yeah.
He's 25 years old.
I know.
He's a young player. When you look at it, because he's not on a great team with the Bulls right now, I would argue he's a top 20 player. Based on stat line, the past few seasons, dude, he's average. He's got to be averaging in the mid-20s, possibly almost 30 points a game.
He's a really good leader. I give him a lot of credit for that. He's a very mature player for his age.
I'm just wondering what it would, because he's 25. I feel like it would take a guy sending sending Barrett to get him.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready to give up on Barrett yet. But
that's why I'm not either.
But I have been hearing a lot of talks about trades for Mitchell Robinson.
Dude, I like him.
I know, but if you could send him and a pick or some cash or somebody else for Drummond.
Well, I think
that'd be nice.
He's getting looks. One team was in on him, and I'm literally in my head right now. And Draymond Green said it. They're sitting him, and then the Pistons are sitting Blake because they want to trade them.
It's not fair.
And then the guys that want to get traded get cursed at and criticized for wanting out and quitting when the teams are all right, you're not playing at all because we're waiting to trade you. And that's screwed up.
They try to paint it as they're sitting them and they don't want them to get hurt and they're trying to do the best for their trade value, but in the end of the day, it's in their own best interest, which is corrupt. But
Blake Griffin's gonna get bought out, sign and get paid by the Pistons, and then sign a veteran minimum with whoever.
With a contender.
Yeah. I think the Heat are gonna get him, to be honest.
As long as the Knicks don't get him, I'm not a Blake Griffin believer. Never have been, never will be. They couldn't do anything with Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, those teams over there. Baron Davis coming off the bench. Come on.
Blake Griffin.
Come on.
When you say Blake Griffin, it just reminds me of Stephen A. and Kellerman about him and Carmelo Anthony, and how Kellerman was like, "I would take Blake Griffin over Carmelo."
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude jumped over a car once and then was praised as the Messiah.
He also, anytime, if you watch any of the videos where he dunks on people, it's an offensive foul.
And he doesn't touch the rim.
Thank you.
Let me do it in.
If I had that good of aim.
He went up, wouldn't touch the rim, go, put my hand on your head and go, yeah. Not impressive.
Now let me ask you guys a question.
Sure.
Why is Blake Griffin and Chris Humphries the same person?
It's pretty accurate. They're both baby back B words. And they both, they're not, because Blake Griffin used to be really funny, and I don't think ever messed with a Kardashian.
Also, Blake Griffin used to be really good at basketball, and Chris Humphries was not.
Okay.
But you're right.
I thought Blake Griffin was...
Brolic white boys in the NBA.
Yeah, okay.
Blake Griffin is black, though.
Half.
So he's not a white boy.
Shout out to Logic.
They look alike.
They do.
Blake Griffin and Logic do look alike.
Do they actually?
Yes. You search that up.
Oh my god.
You search it up. It does.
Remember Blake
go.
used to be on those like GameFly commercials? Them shits were funny.
GameFly is obsolete. What are your thoughts on the All-Star game happening? I'm with LeBron though. I just think it's stupid. There's no reason. Like people they got a month break to be home with their families after the long season. Why? How about a week? They want to be at home for the weekend with their families.
Well, this is why I'm playing devil's advocate, because some of these younger players are going to take that week, go to Jamaica, go to some island, interact with other people, and bring COVID back to their team. I'm telling you,
the NBA, I would hope it's in play. If you don't make the All-Star team, there's definitely a mandate of you have to go directly home. There's no traveling.
Well,
there's got to be.
If there's no All-Star game, I don't know if Adam Silver can implement that. But if there is, they can just have everyone come.
Fine. Just find them all. Take a fat paycheck. Think any young kid's gonna go if he knows that a quarter of his salary's in jeopardy? Dude, I'm telling you.
I don't think so. A quarter of? Do you think they'd find him that much? I think that's against.
Well, do you know how much these guys these younger
I mean, yeah, they don't get paid.
Guys
no,
get paid.
I understand.
Not a lot.
But what was I gonna say? The NBA Players Association is very strong. I don't think that they can be stay in your house. The league and then the Players Association can be okay.
They got him in a bubble once.
That's why I fuck with these young kids having kids in an early age. Tatum, 19, had a kid. Morant, 19, has a kid. Stay home. Take care of your family.
Boom.
Take care of your wife. It's beautiful. Don't be out here doing bad things. Even though it's okay to live your life as a young athlete, personality, celebrity, but family's the most important thing.
We're in trying times right now. Worry about your season. Worry about your family. All-Star game does not need to happen. Also, I think about it now. It's a shame that we never had a LeBron James dunk contest. Not even once. Did you see that backdoor dunk that he had the other day? Bing.
36.
Bang.
36. 36.
I'm going to type in YouTube or whatever. LeBron James throwdown a recent date. You watch it.
Was it on Monday?
Something like that. Your jaw is going to drop.
LeBron James, February 2021. We're at 12 minutes.
What?
No, I'm cutting.
Okay. So you think Wanda's a Visco girl?
No, I don't think Wanda's a Visco girl. I think she totally could make a lot of money off the internet and pictures.
However, that's Elizabeth Olsen. So.
I were talking about how if you take the backstory away and the whole Marvel universe away from WandaVision, do you guys really enjoy it as much as you would? As much as you might.
I know what you mean.
There's definitely it takes away from the show, obviously, if you hold it on its own.
Yeah,
that's just how it's gonna be because.
But
there's a ton of backstory to the show.
But here's my question: is that okay? I think that's a question even more so, not even with WandaVision, but the MCU as a whole.
Correct.
And even if we go into Star Wars with The Mandalorian, I don't think The Mandalorian is a good show if you just take out all the shit, all this Star Wars fan service.
Correct.
Really just dicking down on each other.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It's something that we've said with Disney Plus. Every show they make is just there's already a huge fan. Let's just do a Star Wars Marvel, because there's already, and we're gonna get the money, we're gonna get the views.
Recycle.
Yeah, that's what Disney Plus has been.
It's good business, but it's just.
Well, it's a cash machine. That's what. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Disney Plus has 93 million subscribers. They were expecting that. It launched last year. They were expecting 93 million by 2025. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
This 1 year with COVID specifically, blew that shit up.
They're so.
I would say Mulan was the biggest reason for it.
Chill.
Disney's so smart, and Marvel is so smart because they're making this shit, and they don't have to make it good. They just have to make it because they're gonna make something else after it, and you have to watch this in order to understand what's going on in the next thing.
Well, I mean that's
why
nuts. That's why this show is good in the sense you literally have 23 movies
Yeah.
that you essentially had to have watched prior to watching
Right.
the show.
Or just the ones with Wanda.
Right.
But here's what I don't think they're going in. Obviously, every single thing they make, Kevin Feige, a god, to
Yes.
create all of this.
Correct.
He's not going in saying we're just going to make this to make something.
Of course
new.
not.
They're trying to create.
No, that's what Disney is like banking on when they put it on their platform.
Yeah, 1,000%. To just.
No, I don't think
continue
from the
this.
creator standpoint. Of course not.
Yeah, I mean they do make bad things, but yeah.
But that's okay. Like you hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah. Television and movies. You
The show is good.
Yes.
The show is good.
Yeah.
By itself, it's good. I think the concept of the sitcom, different decades is cool. Like this past week, they did the spoof off of like Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, I thought
As
that
the
was
intro,
cool.
I
I
thought that was
like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Wait, so is episode 6 the only one you've seen out of the entire series?
Right.
Out of WandaVision, you didn't see the first 5 at all.
Nope.
Very interesting.
I like the duality of the kids. One's a nerd. One's just like a regular kid, like kind of like not a bad kid, but like a goonie.
He's a
Well,
little
they both
Yeah.
they both got their powers.
They both got their powers in this episode.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was feeling bad for the nerdy kid. I thought he was gonna get left out.
Oh no,
but
that's
mad
he's
for
the
him.
best one out of all of
He's
them.
mad for him.
The uncle
Wiccan,
obviously
right? Is the one that has Wanda's powers.
the uncle obviously is dead. Was shot. Was his face changing throughout the show, or was that just
Okay,
me?
so
Well, they do that one shot where he
is
they
dead.
show him dead. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I was just Okay.
So that goes into So I guess the first thing about this episode we can talk about is Evan Peters and Pietro as like a character in this show as of right now.
Is he actually Pietro?
So he's not.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you straight up. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not actually like that's not actually him.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think, and we were talking about this, I think, the other day. People think that this is supposed to be like Evan Peters is like, oh, that's the X-Men Quicksilver, and this is their way of crossing over X-Men now with Marvel. It's like it's just not.
Yeah.
It's a like what you say, it's a meta. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you can see like he's technically supposed to be playing the Marvel Quicksilver, because when she does look at him, he has the for that quick second, he has the bullets.
Yeah.
So like she's seeing him for us as Evan Peters. That's the little, oh, this is another Quicksilver that we want to throw in because we can get Evan Peters to do it. She looks at him, all the bullets. That's obviously the Marvel one. Died in Ultron. That's how he died. Those bullet hole wounds, that's what it was.
Yeah.
The fact that this is not him is pretty simple. In the beginning of the show, he's like,
When he's sleeping.
when he's sleeping, he's like pretending to snore, hears everything that's going on, tells Wanda, oh, look, I'm here, blah, blah, and I'm here to cause you grief.
Yeah.
Asks her, what happened to your accent? What happened to yours? Blah, blah, blah.
How would you know that?
How'd you know that? And then, it's not like your husband could die twice. How the hell would he know that Vision's actually dead
Yeah.
if-
let alone her husband.
if he was dead prior to that, and Wanda brought him into this,
Universe.
into Westview.
Yeah.
This is an outside person, and I think it's it's the main, he's gonna turn,
It's gonna be Mephisto.
yeah, it's gonna be Mephisto. Also, I remember we were talking about this, Quicksilver says like, all right, you like demon, he's like demon souls when like they
Yeah.
went to get it. And in the comics, I watched the new Rockstars video on this episode. The kids are not real,
Big blow.
But they become real.
right? But so like in this unit, the kids are not real, and
Wanda
they're
created them.
and they're made out of Mephisto's like parts of his soul.
They're kind of like Horcruxes in Harry Potter.
Exactly. So they're made out of Mephisto's soul essentially, which is why a big reason I think that the end result is that it isn't just Wanda doing all this. Like there's another
Entity.
exactly doing this, and obviously that connects with Agnes, Mephisto.
Even in this episode, she's dressed as a witch on Halloween, and when a Vision finds her, even though she is a little like freaked out, she's like, "Oh my god, am I dead? You're dead." She's definitely acting. She does like an entire witch cackle, like
Right. That was interesting that they put her at like the end of the of like the barrier at that stop sign,
Ellis Street.
and like she woke up being like, "Holy shit! Like, can you help us?" But she's the only one. But like I think it's a fake. Like she was like, "I know that you're dead."
I think
no other character would know that.
Yeah, I think she was at Ellis Street for a reason.
Yeah.
She knew that Vision was looking for some type of answers, and her being there and acting like as if she was under the spell, like his coworker was in episode like 4 or some shit.
It might have been 5. I think it was the last one.
Where he does
Yeah,
the
yeah,
looks.
mhm.
Yeah, I think that's definitely all part of her plan. Yeah.
Yo, he looks so funny in that costume. Like, he has a costume on, obviously, as the superhero he is in the show, and then he has another costume
him with
on.
like the yellow and green on.
That's the
Vision.
comic accurate.
Yeah.
I know, it's gonna look crazy, though.
Dude,
Him dressing up as himself for Halloween, and then just to be like, I'm going in my own.
Yeah,
actual
that's nuts.
The little yellow cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. It's so good.
No, but like that fucked me up because she was like, "Am I dead?" And he was like, "Why would you be? You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead."
He stayed calm,
And
too.
he's like, he literally was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, just stop."
Enough.
I was literally on the verge of tears because I thought we were gonna see like a second terribly sad death of Vision.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna.
I truly thought that I didn't think she was gonna expand it. I thought he was gonna get out there and then just drop. And the way that he was like getting
Pieces of him,
ripped
yeah.
apart, like his fibers were just like getting ripped apart and hollowing out. I thought like we were seeing him just die in like the final time we were gonna see him.
Well, he was going back because when she originally kidnaps him, he's literally just like fucking wires on a table.
Right, I mean, we talked about this a few weeks ago, like that he was definitely being used as artificial like parts to make weapons.
I think
with
they're making
sword.
the Sentinels, which are these androids that hunt down mutants, and I think they're creating them to combat Wanda and whatever she creates in the future.
Why does those 3 people, the girl with the glasses, the other chick, and then the guy,
Darcy, Wu, and Monica.
why did they want to help Wanda so bad? Do they like want to be on like a superhero's good graces? They're like, we have to go in and help her. That's the only way to stop.
Well,
It's like, bro, she took over this whole town for her own gain.
They all have connections to the Avengers.
Correct.
All
the 3 of them
yes,
do.
So Wu is like the cop as like was in Ant-Man, has worked with like Paul Rudd's character. Monica is in like with Captain
So they're
Marvel,
empathizing.
and Dennings was in the Thor movies.
I'm on the side of the guy that's like, fuck him, we gotta blow this place up.
Get the hell. You don't even. That dude is he's a fucker.
Yeah,
he's a villain. He's a
I will
full-on
admit,
villain.
when he said to the girl Wu is the black girl with the
Monica.
When he said it to her, when he was like, "Oh, I guess you weren't around here when like your mom died or whatever," that was messed up. Because like she wanted to go in and help Wanda, and he's like, "You don't know how dangerous it is." She's like, "No, this is what we have to do." And he's like, "You weren't here when your mom died." Like, bro, calm down.
Yeah.
You don't gotta do that.
Yeah. No, he's definitely up to some fishy shit. I think he's probably gonna. I don't think WandaVision will be the last we see of him. I think he'll probably be ousted towards the end. Or maybe he'll be in the Sword show that they're doing, and Nick Fury will oust him, and then I think he'll probably create fucking Trask Industries, Boulevard Trask or some shit.
They're gonna murk him.
That too.
They're gonna kill him.
That too.
Monica's beautiful though. Shout out to Monica.
Hell yeah. What's her name?
Yeah, the whole thing is that like when Monica comes back, like that's the thing. You only saw like last week's episode, so it's like
I know I can't talk. I'm no expert.
No. Like no, I want to tell you. Like you kind of see like this guy. You thought, oh, like he's like cool. Like he's the head of Sword now. Like he's like doing good things. Like he's hit like so much information like about everything. Like he was. Sword like him. He had Vision after Endgame. They had him and they were like ripping him apart for artificial material, like to make weapons. Wanda went into Sword, took his corpse, and got him out of there.
That's nuts.
Yeah, he just I think overall wants to just kill like all
His
of
Avengers.
these of the mutant type of people.
Yeah, I mean, but he's low-key like right. That's more philosophical. But
Right, that's like why I'm on his side.
Oh,
Sorry.
glass bottle.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, we have these Avengers here for a reason. They're supposed to be doing good. This one is doing things for her own gain.
Yeah.
You're supposed to use your powers for good, not evil. And now, like, dude, any of these other Avengers could do that too.
Also,
Let's
though,
get them out of here.
Well, that's
also,
an
I would say Wanda's was not a good guy.
Right, that's what Christian
when-
was telling
when
me.
she- when
She was a
comes
villain.
in.
Yeah, she constantly flips back and forth, depending on where we are in time and the universe. But that's also just an age-old question with superheroes in general. Batman asks that question a lot, where like, would all of this horrible stuff be going on if the heroes that are made to stop it, if they weren't here? Would anybody else be trying to do horrible shit? Like, would the Joker still be destroying Gotham if Batman didn't exist? It's a give and take. And if we're talking real world, then yeah, obviously not. Like, they shouldn't exist, and we should probably get rid of them. But I don't know.
But this is a show, and people fall in love with superheroes, and I totally understand it.
This is a completely fantastical show. That's why you should watch Watchmen on HBO. It's one series. It's a limited series, like 10 episodes, and it's a sequel to a comic book from the 80s that is literally asks all these questions about superheroes. It's actually like good.
Last Avengers movie I went to go see in theaters was probably the first or second one, and we sat all the way up front like this.
That was the first one.
And I don't remember any of it. So
That was the last one you saw?
Yeah, definitely.
Back in 08?
2012.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, right, first.
Yeah.
Like Leo's dad drove us there and your dad drove us home. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
last one I ever saw.
That's crazy. And Ahmed was supposed to show up, and he never did, and we were just waiting for him at the...
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Times have definitely changed with superhero shows and movies. They're all the hubbub now.
Maybe I'll sit down one day and watch like the 4-hour newest one.
Yeah, I mean, my sister and her fiance are doing that right now. They're going through like the entire...
You should watch the entire MCU.
Yeah.
I'll give you the order. I'll give you the order watching. I'll give you my Disney Plus.
Like
info.
how many movies does that consist?
23. I will give you my Disney Plus account, and I'll give you the order, and you'll watch them.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's a long time. That's a lot of content.
And I'll give you the DVD of Ed Norton's Incredible Hulk, because that is canon.
Is that like old? Is that the one with Ruffalo?
No.
No.
Ed Norton is Hulk.
But
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Ed Norton was supposed to be the Hulk.
And what
and
happened?
He's a douche. So they said, fuck you, and they brought
Oh,
in
like
Mark.
yeah, he wanted it to be more grounded, and he did like a whole bunch of script changes, and they all cut out all of the shit. So he was like, yeah, fuck you guys, and they were like, yeah, fuck you, you're gone.
I just like that Mark Ruffalo talks like this. I dig that.
Mark Ruffalo on 13 going on 30 is
Stop.
goals, bro.
He's good.
Absolute legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a way better actor than people give him credit for.
But at the end of this episode, just to come back real quick,
Yeah,
she
to Wanda.
sucks up the rest of the area. She sucks in Darcy.
Right.
Wu and Monica get out. Right?
Yeah, they're in the car.
And all
Oh,
of
yeah. They fucking find Darcy, handcuff her to a car, and they're like, all right, see, what about me?
Oh yeah, what does she turn into?
You don't see it.
Oh,
But like
really?
all the other people, like it's like
Turn
a
into
circus.
a
You
carnival.
saw that,
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you don't see what she turns into.
The helicopter turns into the hot air balloon.
Yeah, and then the two guys running are like just clowns.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And I think that's an interesting callback, though. It's like you can't go in there, like your cells are changing, and now like she got sucked in, so like she's gonna change
Yeah.
from that, you know. So I wonder if that's gonna.
Look, I don't think Monica's cells were changed from that.
I
had
agree. I
something
think
going
she
on.
was a mutant already.
Yeah.
She's because she wasn't surprised. She was like, yeah, like I know what's going on with me already.
Yeah. I don't know if she's a mutant, but she definitely has. I think it's something with Captain Marvel, and we'll see that in the shows, in the movies, because she's confirmed for Captain Marvel too. So I'm assuming. Also, he said something mad coy about Captain Marvel, the director.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, something. I don't know, but it was like a sly backhand.
What do you have to say about Captain? I think that in the show the sword the what I forget what the guy's name is, the sword dude.
Yeah.
But he's like, I know your background with with Carol Danvers.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh.
Yeah, I feel like low key something happened with Carol
Low
Danvers
key.
that we'll see in her.
Low key.
Do you guys think the acting is good?
No.
Yeah.
Here's the
I don't
thing.
think the acting is bad. I think the script.
The script, yeah, the writing is not good. That you're
I
absolutely
think
right.
Elizabeth Olsen's
specifically
great.
towards-
Well, she
At
is
everything she does. Also, Paul Bettany is one of the most underrated actors in this universe, so
Honestly,
he's a goat.
I think the first two
SpongeBob
episodes.
still.
Yeah. The first two episodes I think are cool because they're just it's an episode of I Love Lucy and like 60s and 70s television, so it's very accurate. But as soon as we like start moving into like real world,
yeah,
time, it's
yeah.
really painful. Darcy,
Yeah.
Well, it's
what's her name?
Kat Dennings?
Kat Dennings.
No more edginess. Get rid of the edginess.
Bro, she's trying so hard to be. They want her to be Tony Stark so bad, like that sly. dry-
Your sarcasm is trash.
Yeah.
We've talked about this character for the last 3 weeks. How she's like, "You want one?" Who's like, "No, I don't want any kids. I meant the chip. You want a chip?" And I'm going, "Ew, get the hell away."
Or even just the fudge. When she's getting stuck.
When
Like,
she's like,
shut up.
Fudge!
Why, dude? I hate when superhero shows do this, where they're just. Samuel L. Jackson does it at the end of Infinity War. Oh, you mother.
Yeah.
You
That's
motherfucker.
The word "fuck" isn't funny. I mean, it can be funny, but if you're just gonna cut it off,
For the 10-year-olds that watch it, it might be.
that's probably valid.
But like, yeah,
Like,
you're
You
absolutely
get
right.
more with fucker.
Yeah, and you can get one fuck in a PG-13 movie.
Is
Just
fucking
say it.
fucker the same thing though?
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
I think fucker's more hardcore.
Depends on the way you say it.
Yeah, if you call somebody
fucker.
you fuck,
You
you fucker. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch next week's episode. Maybe.
You should.
Yeah, check it out.
That's the thing. I was
Maybe.
besides the interactions of Wanda and Quicksilver, and then the shell, the radioactive shell expanding. The episode gave nothing else.
Yeah, see, that's
So
another thing
so
I
that's
wanna
why they're getting too that's why these need to be 40-minute episodes.
Yeah.
28, 26 minutes, you get nothing.
This is a problem I had with The Mandalorian, and I think it's definitely way better with the show because every episode does have something that will eventually like lead into the end.
Yeah.
But a lot of episodes just feel like filler, where we're just we're filling 40 minutes of time so we can get 9 episodes of a show. WandaVision could have been 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Like a four 1 hour episodes.
Right.
Quick mini.
And they're cutting it as like even less than a half an hour.
Yeah.
That's a big reason why I actually stopped watching The Mandalorian, because I'm going, wow, 50 minutes? I can't. I was like, I'm not watching all this.
50 minutes. I'd be okay if it was 50 minutes and it was all quality content that adds to the
I love
overarching
Pedro
story.
Pascal. I don't need him driving around in a fucking cruiser for 30 of it.
I don't need to see Gina Carano fucking saving the people of the woods and then we never see those people again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Also, she just got fired. So,
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. I don't need I don't need an entire season of a show to just be one-off filler episodes like it's a fucking anime just to come back to the last episode and that's where everything matters. Don't waste my time.
Mandalorian is get Baby Yoda in my knapsack, cruise through the desert.
Oh shit! It's
Whoa,
Oh my God.
you're a Mandalorian. What's that on your back? Nothing. He's my friend. I have to protect. Whoa, that's awesome. You're a Mandalorian.
And Luke's back. That means it's a good show. Luke is back.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like make something new. Come on. Oh my God. Don't even get me fucking started.
I'm waiting on High School Musical, the musical, to show season 2.
Nah, bro. Olivia Rodrigo. She got that bag now.
Driver's
She's out.
license.
They're
I
filming
have my-
season 2 though.
Oh yeah, no, I made that up. But she's.
Oh, she'll be gone from that. Like that show will be one more season.
You think so? You don't think it'll last?
If she's gone, I ain't watching. No.
You
I
want
mean,
to
I
know?
don't think she's gone, bro.
If she's gone, I
She
ain't
got
watching.
one song.
You wanna know
That's
why
her
she's
favorite
gone?
time.
She got her driver's license.
Driving on the
That song's bad.
No, that song's not-
lyrically,
no, that song's
lyrically, that is a
I
bad
just know
song.
that the Sabrina girl threw shade and came back at her with another song.
Yeah.
Who's Sabrina?
The other girlfriend of the guy that's also in High School Musical, the musical, the show. Main character boy.
Was she an ant farm?
And that's all we have for today.
All right, guys. This has been the take.
But wait, Christian, can you just look up the lyrics to Driver's License? I want you to read the first 4 lines, and I want you to tell me if it's a good song or not. Just by the first 4
I can
lines.
tell you right now, without reading the four lines, no.
No, but I want you to read it.
Driver's license.
It's a good song.
I got my driver's license.
It's a good song.
Just like we always talked about.
Just like we always,
because
you were so excited for me.
to your house.
Drive up to your house. I saw you. Keep going.
But today I drove through the suburbs.
But today I drove through the
Crying
suburbs.
because you weren't around.
Crying because you weren't
And you're probably with that blonde girl.
And you're probably
Sabrina,
with that blonde girl. Yeah.
Who always made
Who
me
always
down.
made me
She's so much older than
down.
me.
Yeah.
She's everything I'm insecure about. Yeah, you're not gonna give her some snaps for those bars, bro?
Cause you said forever
Hey,
and I drive
It's so
along
easy to be
past your
famous
street.
now.
Good. That's.
My
huge
name's
facts.
Eric. My ex-girlfriend lives down the street.
Whoa.
She never liked to eat bread, whether it was white or wheat. Like what? It's very simple.
That is the opener for the show.
Sign me a 360 deal with Disney ASAP.
But yeah, no, I'm super with you.
This has been the take.